Hi guys and welcome to yet another episode of this Kingdom Club winner, and this time we have a very special guest with us. Her name is Hiranshi. She has been a content writer and a copywriter, done a very awesome job getting clients, making more money and providing her services to more brands and more people out there. For this interview we have Hiranshi. Hiranshi, welcome to the Kingdom Club winner. कैसा लग रहा है आपके यहाँ पे?
Thank you so much, Himanshu. Thank you for inviting me for this interview, and I'm certainly delighted to be a part of this Kingdom Club.
So
this is what you call.
yes, the Kingdom Club winner. So when you came into ICE, did you had like a desired moment to get into this interview and scale to that six-figure mark or seven-figure mark, reaching that 50,000 or 1 lakh mark through organic?
Yeah, certainly. That's in fact the entire reason why I did join ICE.
Correct. So, for those who are new, who don't know who Hiranshi is and what she does or why is she in this interview right now, tell us people about yourself. What do you do? Who are you? What's your background and everything?
Yeah, hi guys. So this is Hiranshi, and I am a senior content producer, copywriter, and social media strategist. So I do have more than 11 years of experience in this domain, and I started as a content writer, but with time I kept on upgrading my skills, learning new skills relevant to the same domain. So now I am into copywriting also, and I am scaling with time. And now I have started, taking up projects related to social medias and graphics, videos. Slowly, gradually, yeah, it's like vertical integration, you can say.
Great. So right now
Yeah.
your main focus domain is copywriting and content writing, but with that also you have kind of started as a freelancer agency, which helps with social media, graphic designing, video editing, and all that stuff also.
Exactly.
Got it. So, what was your why for this agency business? Like every person whom I think has gone to a certain level is having a sense of purpose and a why with their business. And why did you start with like this content writing or copywriting thing and not like any other thing like graphic designing, Facebook ads that any other agency does? What was your why with that thing?
See, my why is somewhat unique. You can say I am an accidental content writer.
Okay.
I never thought to be a content writer, honestly. So I did pursue fashion designing, and I worked as a fashion intern for top uh, lifestyle and fashion brands. But there comes a time in your life, a phase, you can say, a phase in your life where things don't go as per you plan.
Right.
So that is the time when you look for a flexibility. You just have two options. Either you can just continue being stuck up in that specific situation, or you can explore possibilities. That I obviously staying in this, you can say, staying in a limbo is certainly not my type of personality. So automatically you start exploring options, that how to get out of this phase. So that was the time when I came across this content writing, when one of my colleague, I was with ETV that time, ETV Rajasthan. So one of my colleagues, she did introduce me to this, and it was way back in 2012. Content writing was pretty new to India.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can say it was my luck, or I don't know, God's blessing, that I forayed into content writing at a very appropriate time.
Okay.
So the people, obviously, certainly with 11 plus years of experience now, I do have an edge over other people who are now starting, or who have just started as a content writer just a year back or maybe 2 years back. Because it takes time to build a credible portfolio. Overnight, you are not going to get top brands in your portfolio.
Correct.
If I would have had started way back a decade back, then obviously today my portfolio wouldn't have had looked like what it looks today.
Understood. So, you are kind of an accidental copywriter or a content writer because your friend just introduced and you were into it and you liked it, and that's why you continued with it. And
Yeah, Yeah, a certain phase of my life, you can say, not because my friend did introduce, but there was a specific phase in my life where I just wanted to have this flexibility. I had to be independent, but at the same time, I didn't want to be into job because of my mental health challenges, you can say mainly, or specific situations around me. So I wanted to go to Vrindavan. That was my dream that time. I just wanted to do volunteering, social service, and obviously I like got this wonderful opportunity to be a part of Sandeepni Muni Food for Life School, which is in Vrindavan. So I would teach rural kids, the basic English. So obviously you cannot do a full-time job or and you can just take a break or you can take care of your mental health. So you need to take a call.
Right.
So that was the time when content writing became my biggest support system, you can say.
Understood. So your why was basically a skill that was helping you cope up with the life parameters and mental situations that you're going through.
Exactly, exactly.
Understood, understood. And so let us people know ki, how was your life before joining ICE? Like what was going on? What things were you frustrated of? What were the challenges you were facing on daily life? Because I still remember we came on that call. We were on a video call, I suppose, and then I had a talk with your husband as well, and then we were finally
Right.
onto it. And that time, I think you didn't had any clients or you were struggling a lot. So how was life back then?
I did have clients, but that were all via agency.
Okay.
I was working for top brands like the Body Shop and the top technical, or you can say digital marketing brand of our country, and then celebrity brands like Oziva Healthcare. So many clients, but it was via agency. So you can imagine if something comes to you via agency, then obviously the outcome is not what you expect,
Correct.
neither in terms of financial outcomes nor in terms of credibility as a writer, because brands don't know. Brands just directly deal with agencies, and agencies then allocate the entire work, or maybe at times when it's bulk work, then they distribute among different writers. So yeah, but when I joined ICE, I think I still remember that was 15th of August.
Okay, it was
Why?
15th of
Because
August, like the Independence Day.
yeah. And the why I do remember this date and why this date is special to me, because there was this client, one of the premium fashion brands. I was in talks with them since April, since the month of April. And if you remember when we had this one-on-one call, then I said that it's been since April, this client is not reverting. So you said one word that was, I still remember, you said that it's your mindset. It's mindset you need. The first thing which you need to do is mindset transformation. And you won't believe, right after that one-on-one call, I think after an hour or so, 1.5 an hour, I texted you, Himanshu, I received
Still
my
remember.
advance.
Biggest client. You said
Yeah.
something like that. I one of the biggest clients
Yeah.
I've still received.
Yeah, so the thing is that during that 1.5 hour of one-on-one session, you pointed out onto few things. You got you got an idea that despite being so talented, despite having this level of experience, something is wrong with my mindset, that I myself am not able to attract high ticket clients because of my own limiting beliefs.
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened during that one-on-one call, first call, and I remember I said that I need to discuss with my husband and get back to you. And uh, and after that one-on-one call, when client texted me, I don't know, it was a coincidence or what, the new confident vibes or aura.
So it's
The
basically a
client,
frequency changed because you were
yeah,
the older Hiranshi who was not able to attract that particular client. But when you invest in yourself, when you get to see new
yes,
opportunities, when you get environmental exposure, you raise your frequency to a certain level, and then that kind of frequency start matching you. And from after that, you start receiving the things that you were always dreaming of and you were not getting because
right.
now you got to a next level. So it was, I think, kind of that.
Having this client means a lot for my portfolio and for my professional credibility. And you cannot believe, it's like an achievement. It's like so far one of the biggest milestones, which is certainly going to give me ample of
Exposure.
you can say exposure, you can say, or it's going to actually boost my credibility. Having a client in your portfolio where the celebrities of Bollywood and all television actresses, you just name it and they have it as their clientele. You know, it's a
Awesome.
fashion brand. Uh, I cannot take the names. You can just, you have been
Yes,
to the
yes, yes. I
Instagram
know
of
the
that.
names personally, but we cannot reveal on this interview for some NDA reasons. I know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have been through the Instagram and you know what that
I know.
brand is all about. So it's like a privilege, working for such brands.
I know. So coming back to the question, the biggest struggle that you were having was you're good at your profession. You didn't have a sales process and to attract those high ticket dream customers of yours. And the last thing that you were struggling of was that key. If I'm working through an agency, it kind of creates a chaos because whatever work I'm giving is not showing my name, increasing my credibility, plus giving me less
Right.
money because the agency is taking their part. And I can never
Certainly.
contact the client directly because that basically hampers the whole ecosystem that they've created. So that was your three
True.
biggest challenges that you're going through. Awesome.
True.
Awesome. So we'll cover later in the interview how did you crack those and what happened. But I want to like
Right.
start the next question with what was your first impression of internet coaching empire and first impression of me and how did you basically find me, like what was the process that you went through to find me?
Uh, Honestly speaking, you actually, made me recollect that on Instagram, I filled up my personal details, email ID, and on that email ID, I got that link of your workshop. I myself don't recall when did I do that. Maybe a month ago, or
So you
don't know.
followed
So
me on
you should,
Instagram, is that the case?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
So you showed me timeline. Do you remember when on one-on-one call, when I think you asked me that, so
Yes,
how did you showed
yes,
me that timeline that at this point of time you filled your personal details on
right.
Instagram and then you received a mail from my end on this date. So yeah, so via Instagram. And generally, honestly speaking, I don't get time. I mean, my schedule is so jam packed. I am working for three agencies and four individual clients.
So happy for you, so happy for you. The confidence I can see on your face right now and the confidence I see is saw on 15 hours, huge difference, huge difference. So happy for you.
So I was, about to share this agency client who is after me. You know the name because I have been, seeking guidance from you. So the negotiations are on, and I know my worth now, and I'm not going to lower down my payment. And the agency owner is like badly after me and like offering me multiple ways, but I know my worth. I'm not afraid of losing. This is the biggest change I can feel after joining ICE, because if you are confident about your quality, then if not today, then tomorrow client is going to realize. And there is no dearth for of high paying clients who are going to chase you. Now
Right.
my time of chasing clients is over.
Right, right. So basically, that was a mental shift that you went through, which was key. There is abundance in the universe. Like there are a lot of high ticket clients. If I lose
Right.
one, that's not a big deal.
Secondly, if I go for a lower standard of myself, I'm basically degrading myself just by charging a little less. And what I'm telling to my brain is that, you worth this much only. But when I say no to a client because of a money thing, the client also feels the confidence that you have on your product or your service. Because now the person goes like, "Ki, boss, this lady has that confidence कि जो charge करने को बोल रही है, she really means that." And I think she can do a wonderful job, because what I have seen, like from the 2 years coaching experience, is that people are not afraid to give you money. People are afraid of the result that you can give them or not. If you are damn sure confident you can lose my 30 kgs, if you're damn sure confident you can make me money, if you're damn sure confident you can help me save my divorce, any amount is a priceless amount. Like, it's negligible, right? It's a no-brainer deal. So happy for you that you were able to find that mindset shift that you were seeking out for. So now you found me. You came on one of my webinars or workshop. Then you came on a one-to-one call. You understood about ICE. You enrolled in ICE. What about your feelings when you were going through the change? Because when you were completing course, when you're coming on the Sunday calls, when you're doing everything, when you have a conversation with me, you feel some change right inside you. How did that change feel to you?
I don't know how to, whether it's going to sound relatable or no, but have you heard about that story? It's called the blank check.
No.
Maybe you must have had heard about, but I wanted that sort of confidence, so I'll just narrate this story in just a minute or two. It's a very short story. So there is a person who is into business, and he goes bankrupt, right? So he goes to a garden and sits on a bench, and then he finds a person quite senior to his age, and that senior person does ask that person that why you look so depressed. And also the businessman says that I'm on the verge of bankruptcy, what to do? I just have no option but just to sell off my business, or like now no hope. So that old person, he just takes out a checkbook, signs an amount. I think it's like $1 million or I don't know what. Then he hands over to this person and says that just withdraw this money. I'm pretty damn rich, so just withdraw the money and just uh, you know um uh, just
Enjoy the money. Just take the
help
money.
just it will save your business to get from like getting collapsed. So this gentleman, he accepts the check and he looks, he's like, a stranger is having that much faith on me, why can't I have this much faith on myself? So he just folds the check, and again he just just to think of another strategies, works very hard, makes a massive transformation in the entire business process. And then after some time, I don't recollect what was the exact amount of time, he goes to the same park where he met this gentleman, and he hands over that check. He's like, your check really helped to boost my confidence, but I have to hand this back to you because now my business is very good. So then there comes another person, I think some relative, I don't recall. Then he says, what's going on? So he says that this gentleman is so nice, he handed over this check, $1 million. So he says he is mad, he does this with everybody.
So it was just a limiting belief in the head of that person who was owning the business.
Yeah, so I knew, I was aware about my capability because you have seen my portfolio. I doubt that any top brand from India, from any industry vertical, right from education to fashion to lifestyle to technology, all brands are now are have become part of my portfolio. I know about my skills, but still somewhere way back in my mind, I would always charge less out of fearing that, if I'll quote more, then I'll lose out, clients. So when I started with week first, and also I'm done with week two also. I've sent all the worksheets.
Already
Um,
seen.
yeah, so while I started, when I embarked on this mindset, first thing, mindset, simultaneously, besides completing course, I was, simultaneously every single day, I'm working on my mind shift transformation, because that's the most important thing.
Right.
So that confidence within 1 month, certainly you can see the level of confidence which I have, which
Right.
has been improved. So, um, coming across you or eyes is like that blank check, you know. It's like that, okay, somebody is there, whether or no that you are going to help me personally or via a system. No, it's first, it's like a backup
Right.
which is
Right.
there in my mind.
Right.
That,
Because I still remember the
yes,
one-to-one call I said, if with this portfolio you're not having clients, you're certainly doing something wrong. I can just tweak one thing and your business would fly off. And that certainly happened. Because I knew it was
yeah,
on the first call itself was your mindset, and the second thing was your sales process. If we just shift these two things, you're like off the charts. And right now, you haven't even applied the whole sales process till now, as of I know. You have just applied the mindset part till now, and your results are off.
it's just the beginning. All I can say, it's just the beginning of mind shift transformation. I feel like, being a fool, my husband would also, ask me to raise quotations or to increase quotations, and I would always end up in fighting with him that, I would lose these clients also if I'm gonna increase my prices. He's like, at least try once. Until unless you won't try, how would you know what's your worth?
Correct.
So this is what, and yeah, it's like such a powerful feeling when you see big people chasing you and requesting you and saying things like that. Couldn't think of a better name for a new project. So certainly, yeah.
Great. And what were the best tools and templates that you went through ICE and you found them like very useful for all of those people who are into ICE community and looking guidance from you because you have come into the Kingdom Club Award. So what are those tools and templates that everyone should take care of when they're coming into ICE?
Uh,
The charts.
See, all templates I would say are very selective. Honestly speaking, or ironically, uh, being a part of this content industry, there is no kind of content which I haven't come across, including motivational. But what you have provided, it's very unique.
Hmm.
Right
And
from that
unique in what
read,
sense?
unique in sense, it's very result driven.
Hmm.
You end up in getting a lot of you end up in seeing a lot of content over YouTube is flowing motivational videos,
Hmm.
and obviously I think everyone must have had wasted time in watching those videos. But your techniques are very result driven. Like, for example, I would like to share one technique which is mirror effect,
Mirror
right?
concept.
Mirror concept. So mirror concept, I was very skeptical because obviously when it comes to investing, everyone is skeptical initially. So about you too, it came with money back guarantee, so I didn't have to think twice. So what I would do, no, I wasn't initially like that. I was like very free hand kind of expenditure karne wala person. But after my marriage, that husband ka some effect ki very you think n number of times. So what I would do is ki 100 rupees if I'm availing some service. So I would think n number of times कि ये मैं खुद ही काम कर लूँ. Like I won't think of delegating. I would be like more into saving. But when mirror concept came, so I did realize कि same thing my clients would be thinking that why to get this thing done right by yourself, and many of my current clients would do copywriting by themselves or would write. And yeah, it's like I started spending on different things, like getting work done, portfolio design karwana hai, be it anything, matlab without thinking ki 100 500,000 rupees ka loss. And charity I started because I remember in one of your
You started charity? What was the
charity
amount you started with?
500
Great, great, great. That's a
1000
very good thing that
100.
you started.
There are kids in my building, kids of security guards, so 300 rupees for ice creams and
Very good, yeah.
chocolates and
Very
all.
good, very good.
And
You
so
must be
if
seeing the effect. You must be already seeing the effect of charity ka. The gratitude you feel, as well as
yeah,
in the business terms, the inflow you see again.
I told my husband that, do you remember that day I had donated 200 rupees to see this is, and I think within 2 months from August till October, I got many new clients in my portfolio, and one brand which I told you it's from real estate, one of the top
You will take the
brands
name, I
in
think. उनके
India.
साथ LTE नहीं है आपका, right? You will take the name.
It's
Trump Tower.
Trump Tower.
Yes, yes.
So you can imagine what does it mean to have such kind of having in your portfolio and the kind of credibility. Abhi real estate mein, if people now, whoever I would be approaching, any brand from real estate, they would be like, my God, this girl has got like top brands in her portfolio. So you can imagine
Right,
like how it's been.
right. And
So mirror concept, what you said is very right. One liner which you said is very true. That when you are not ready to invest in somebody else services, how can you expect people to invest in your services? And that
right.
really hit me hard. That really got me thinking.
Right. And the same thing happened with me today itself. So one of the things I was having is I already had a team. But one thing that was going in my mind is team expand karni chahiye. कि I don't think team ki zarurat hai. Let's do more hard work and something like that. But 7 days ago, I was like, no, I need to expand the team. And I hired some new members in the team and I expanded. You would not believe, today I got a project for 45 lakhs, like top 100 creators, and it was a 45 lakh project. And that literally blew my
My
mind
God.
because that is a concept change, because it's the mirror effect. I was scarce and not ready to get new team members to give them new opportunities and spread out money, but I was scarce in that sense and not being abundant. But the moment I shifted to that abundant mindset, I'm like, no, I think more people need me. I can help more team members. I can expand this business. And the moment I went to that zone, I got big projects like worth lakhs and lakhs, which would soon touch to a CR also if done properly.
Wow. Hearty congratulations.
Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. You are doing also a great job with your thing. Also, after ICE, how did your product change? Was there any changes in your product or your service after joining ICE and before joining ICE? Did you change something and did it become better or worse, or what happened?
Obviously, after joining ICE, I cannot imagine how can somebody become worse or be worse with in any aspect. So that would be quite an exception. So as far as my this thing is concerned, being better or being worse, the first thing which I can see very clearly, I can feel the difference is in my confidence. Now I have raised the bar and I'm seriously not looking to collaborate. Earlier, I would just keep texting my friends, कि, 100 rupee, 200 rupee का भी मुझे कहीं भी I'll see the possibility, कि, you have a friend of yours, convince that. No, nothing. My WhatsApp is like almost dead in terms of those personal stuff. Now it only buzz when there is something related to professional. So that 100, 200 ka what I was chasing or exploring, trying to explore opportunities, wo that I've stopped. So I am now, saving more time. I know, कि I don't have to think below lakhs का if I'll think तब जाकर it will be like above 30, 40, 50K. As you said कि first you have to focus on earning 50K. So that happened right from August month. August, it's again
So
a
you,
kind
so
of
you joined
coincidence.
ICE at 15th on 15th August,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And when you got the client on the first day itself because you changed your frequency, and when was the second client that came after 15th August?
Second client came, my contract came on 10th of September. Yeah, 10th
Second
of
client came
September.
on 10th of September.
Yeah, and talks were like on a week prior, the entire negotiation and everything formalities started. Like I had the first discussion first with the company and then directly with this agency client. So yeah, right from like 15th August, I can see a lot happened in between.
Hmm. And what were the changes in your sales process that you saw, like lead generation में या call पे जब आप selling कर रहे हो या when you're on a video call and demo call and you're talking with them, what were the changes you saw over there after joining ICE?
I, besides using all the techniques which have been mentioned in ICE, this your course, I generally prefer to go by my intuition. I have been gifted with this intuition, but it's just that out of that fear, I would know कि मुझे loss होगा if I'll go for this project, but still I would discard my intuition and would go because that fear was too much. Fear was overpowering my intuition. But now I know ki does it make sense to collaborate with this brand? Does it make sense? Does this agency client or an individual brand worth my time or
Hmm.
no? So I have got ample of clarity. I'm like, forget it. If like 30, 40K ka bhi loss hai na at this point of time, then I really don't mind.
Huh. Got it. And what was your like most happiest day after joining ICE?
Most happiest day when I got to write my first copy for Trump Tower.
When was that? September में.
Yeah, 10th September my contract came, and I think after the first day 11th of September I created 11 story captions for Trump, and I think 3 4 more things.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So time to reveal your numbers. So when you joined ICE, how much were you making? Before joining ICE, how much were you making per month?
It would fluctuate, honestly speaking. At times, 15K, 20K. At times, it would just shoot up like 35K, 40K. But for the first time in my professional history, I swear everyone, whoever is listening, has to believe on this. For the first time, consistency is there. It's a very see, if you are making a 40K per month and the very next month if you go down to 20K or
Your average was
15K,
30.
that's not a
Your
that's
average
not
was 30.
an ideal situation. Yeah.
Right.
So even though if you are making 10K, if it's like 10 to 15K, 10 to 15K per month, there is a consistency. So
Right.
it is something you should be glad about. But directly coming from 35 to 40K to like 10 to 15K, this is not an ideal situation. But from touchwood, from 15th of August to now 15th of October, consistency is there. And yeah, per month income has also increased.
What is the number? Because people are like craving to listen to that number. What is the number that you have reached to? What was the highest that you reached to, and what is the consistent one that you are up to?
Consistency is like 40 to 45K and highest is 65K.
65K. So you crossed the 65K mark and consistently 40-45K to aana hi hai per month. And it's been
Ha ha ha.
like 1 month
Right.
only, 1.5 months since you have joined ICE.
15th of August to 15th of October,
2 months.
2 months.
2 months. 2 months, right.
Tentatively.
Right. And what are your future plans? What have you thought about? Like, आगे क्या करना है? What is in your mind?
Future plans, my biggest focus at this point of time is to get clients directly, because via agency, you know how it is. Like, it's not that worth of. See, there are services like video production, so usme, the margin is quite ample. So even though if work is coming to you via client, so you can try. But services like content writing, copywriting, unfortunately in India, writers are like being very are not paid as per their efforts which they invest. Abroad, it's altogether a different scenario. But in India, unfortunately, the entire system in this industry vertical, content and copywriting, client wants services for peanuts, like 10 paisa. Can you imagine you go to Facebook and you see the forums and the communities, they are like writers have started lashing back to the people who post 10 paisa. They are like, do it yourself, and could you don't you have decency or like that. So I feel that it's a high time and writers should get their due what they deserve in terms of payment, credit, and respect. It's a high
Right.
time.
Right.
Yeah.
So you went from making 10-15K to right now 40-45K per month consistently, to highest
Yeah.
touching of 60-65K for your content and
Right.
copywriting services. What are
Right.
the and did you use any ads or any complicated funnels to basically
No,
get to that level?
no. As I said, this fashion brand, which I was in talks with since April month, so that was like via word of mouth. There is one girl in my contact list.
So it's all
Professionally,
organic,
we
all
are.
organic. All the techniques that you have been using are all organic.
Yeah. One thing, the new agency client which I got is when I heard your video that your future clients are there on Facebook and LinkedIn. Facebook, whatever work I've got so far, it's via Facebook groups, but LinkedIn, I never thought of giving it a try. Because I don't know, I feel that it's all fake, or they don't respond. But this time when I started applying with a different mindset, no, this time I'll get the result.
With the
Earlier
script and
I
the
used
mindset that we
to,
have given you for the LinkedIn
yeah.
thing.
Earlier also, I think 2 years back, I applied, so many companies I applied via LinkedIn, but nothing happened, because at one side I was applying, I was wanting to work, but here in mind, I was like, no, nobody is going to see, nobody is going to open my resume and see, nobody is going to contact. But it happened this time. This premium agency client, I just contacted them via LinkedIn, so it happened. Yeah.
Happy for you.
Yeah.
And what are the results your clients are seeing right now? Are they seeing like good results? Are these results better than you were having before joining ICE? How are they feeling after joining you?
I think for this I need to share a screenshot that what
Sure.
client thinks about my work, and so it will help you to understand that how badly the client is like trying to convince me for a specific amount of fees. But I know now, I have already raised my bar, be it any company, be it even the top company of this world. I am not going to offer my services uh, below what I feel that I deserve. Yeah.
So there's a screen share button, if you can see.
Sorry.
Share screen button नीचे ही है Google Meet में. There would be a box and an arrow to share your screen.
Yeah. So you want me to share that?
Yes, you asked for it, right?
Sorry?
You asked for it. You want to share the screen or you don't want to?
No, I was like, you asked to know that what clients are feeling about my work. So I said that I'll share a personal message to you over WhatsApp so that you
No, you
can
can share the
see
screen
what.
here only. कोई problem नहीं है. We'll edit the number and everything. Don't worry, कुछ reveal नहीं हो.
Just 1 minute. Yeah. Now.
Yes.
Now read.
Okay. So for today, of course, I will clear to why don't you complete October for us at a fee of 20K for the balance. It will give you a chance to work out if you can do more streamlined work. It makes you more comfortable. We may also get projects like brochure, which will be added if you like. For additional projects, I would love to explore opportunity because that's like one-time delivery and negligible opportunity cost. But continuing for October month at the given price will not be possible. It's not the same cost, offering 20K for 15 days. That means a 40K project per month. Right, Hiranshi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For October, it's double to the cost. But two more new brands have increased and workflow is more. I'm removing M3 from the plate, so that's equal to 1.5 brands. So like they're ready to do everything to get you as a client.
Yeah, and before that, she has, tried convincing. It's like the entire thing is on since. Um yeah, so yeah, the main part was this, and yeah, so it's like, basically she is just trying to somehow get me continue the association, but I know the she actually the arrangement what why I decided to go ahead, because she said that 2 hours per day, but when they saw the quality, first it started with 2 brands, then another 2 brands she added. Then I was like, because she told me initially that whatever additional work you'll do will compensate. Yeah, so just so I was under this impression that okay, so 2 hour ka 4 hours hua, 4 hours ka 7 hours. Now can you imagine, like,
It's
there
triple the
has to
work.
be.
Why do 2 hours are triple the money?
Yeah, so you are increasing the work, but you are not ready to pay me what I deserve. Like, so,
Right.
yeah.
So heartily congratulations because you have been doing a very great process and I can see the confidence and the charisma you have got just because of that mindset part, and you are like, "Ki, nahi chahiye client, I have enough," which makes them client run even more. Earlier, you were chasing the cat to give the milk, but now you are like, "I have the milk. If you want, you can come and take." So that's
Yeah, right on the spot, I showed you like how it is, and you can see my just this thing.
yes,
Is it visible
yes, it's
somewhat?
visible. It's visible.
Yeah, you can see I have M3M, I have BPTP, I have like, August Financers and Trump. Trump is there. Where is Trump? Uh, Trump is there somewhere.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, and this is my fashion brand ka portfolio where all the celebrities and all, these are the description copies which I have written.
Right.
And then this is like a diagnostic center. There are like restaurants, lifestyle brands, creative agencies. So there are hell lot of copies, like for one brand I did deliver, I think so far 150 copies. So now they are going to launch their website. the website is like jsoul.com. So
Awesome.
once it
Awesome.
will be launched, so in one go, all 80 copies would be there. I created launching captions for them. So
Got it.
yeah,
You can
slowly
stop
share.
the screen. You can stop the screen.
Yeah.
Right. So, Hiranshi, there are a lot of people. ये होगी अब ये क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी है
Yeah, sorry,
yes
by mistakenly.
कोई बात नहीं right so
Meeting
Hiranshi
space.
there are a lot of people who are doing 500 rupees courses and 250 rupees courses and 99 rupees courses and teaching you how to get clients. Did you tried any one of them or did you went with them and what was your experience?
No. As I said that I prefer to go by my intuition. So you remember during pandemic, every single day, itna hell lot of workshops would be there. Instagram per in a single day you'll get notification or paid ads ki 10-15 workshops. So I did do a couple of workshops, but they were like charging I think 4K 3500, but I don't know, it's not about money, but that confidence didn't come from within. And a few trainers were like they are very reputed. Obviously I cannot take the name, but when you go on like Google, there are trainers like you have ice, so they have somewhat similar names like internet something I don't recall. And even the trainer is like very dashing, good looking, and but I don't know, that confidence didn't come from within. I don't know.
Got it. And so you said you basically take that decision on base of intuition. Ki, I'm feeling I can go
Yes.
ahead, so let me go ahead. So what was your intuitive mind saying to join about ICE? Like what was that moment when you were like, "ठीक है, मुझे join करना है," and what was going in your mind, and what was that thing which made you like pull the trigger?
See, there is one quality which only 2 to 3 people know about me, that I can read face. If
Okay.
until unless I am not under the influence of that specific personality, a couple of people have shared pictures with me that tell something about this person, and I have shared such kind of things that I myself cannot believe ki aisa I shared. So when I interacted with you, and when I heard you over that webinar, I got that kind of thing that this person is credible. Like I can trust this person, and something or the other to improvement hoga. This I heard this voice within ki no, just go ahead, don't think much, and the money, it's like huge, and that too when you have to ask your husband, there was no other way.
Because we
just
don't
called.
charge no ticket 500,000 में हमसे चीजें होती ही नहीं है because I know I cannot provide that result that you're looking for in 500,000 rupees that you that most people charge. I am like I'll charge a little bit more money, no, not a little bit more, a lot of more money, but the results are guaranteed because then I can be very open and be very comfortable with you getting those results. Also, one more thing: if you don't invest high ticket in yourself, how can you
expect
get clients?
So
It's that simple.
mirror.
You have done a great job organizing that, and you are keeping a track.
So
Because that's a good thing because I see many people they get results, but they're like then I tell them ये हो गया क्या, then they're like ये भी था, because then I tell कि यहाँ पे ये है, and they forget. It happens. But since you have kept a track, it becomes very easy, and you get step by step and complete all the processes. So that was for the people who have not joined ICE. What is your advice to people who have joined ICE but not getting the result that you got?
Premium brands directly as my client. Even a one single client, you make hell lot of money. So why would I keep working for like 6 to 8 hours? 100-200 rupees per hour भी नहीं होता. जबकि like other brands, you won't believe, I did create these launching captions per caption, just 4 word ka caption, and I did charge 350 rupees. because this is my first premium client, so thoda sa reasonable costing. Within 15 minutes I earned 3500.
Right.
You can imagine. Yeah.
Right.
So why would I work for like 100 or 200 rupees per
Per hour.
hour?
It does not make sense. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what is your advice to people who haven't joined ICE? Like maybe thinking, or I like कि करेंगे कभी, or I like कि मेरे लिए है कि नहीं. What is your advice for those people?
See, first thing, you don't have anything to lose because it comes with money back guarantee,
Very
right?
correct.
But here, the thing is that money back guarantee, it's just like a blank check because all the techniques, everything which has been shared in this course, ICE course, is very result driven. Right from starting, the first thing you do this mirror concept and you'll see the difference. This is very proven. Second thing, that there are a lot of people who would take up this course, but when they will go through the entire syllabus, they will be like, keep lot of hard work. But guys, without hard work, how can you achieve something? You have to. If you are expecting to become a millionaire or more than that, then without hard work, how is that possible? So I have created an Excel sheet कि week 1 week 2 अभी जैसे I have created entire Himanshu का folder. Can I share that?
Sure. Why not? Why not?
Okay.
Right.
Now.
Now I can see.
Yeah, तो अभी इतना कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाता था. आई वुड ऑलवेज फॉरगेट कि week 1 में भी मल्टीपल फोल्डर के अंदर फोल्डर. So just to keep a tab what all I have completed, I have created this Excel sheet week 1 week 2 week 3 week 4.
Very
Right.
awesome.
And I've written all the chapters name. And ये week 1 is completed. week 2 अभी ये सारा ऑलमोस्ट ये सारा हो गया है. वर्कशीट्स आई एम जस्ट अवेटिंग योर टीम विल
support reply.
yeah check like week 3. अभी when I see this तो I can figure it out कि okay week 2 में ये सब है, right? नहीं तो ऐसे how will you keep a tab कि कौन से week में क्या है?
Right.
So I think you see all these stranger to customers, call
Awesome,
recording.
yeah, awesome.
So
Great work.
yeah.
Great work.
So you have done a great job organizing that, and you are keeping a track even so shoot na jaye, because that's a good thing. Because I see many people, they get results but they are like ki, then I tell them ye ho gaya kya, then they are like ye bhi tha, because then I tell ki yahan pe ye hai, and they forget. It happens. But since you have kept a track, it becomes very easy and you get step by step and complete all the processes. So that was for the people who have not joined ICE. What is your advice to people who have joined ICE but not getting the result that you got?
Yeah, so you need to actually invest your time. You need to listen to the videos, no matter how lengthy they are. You have to understand why this video is here. If out of crores of videos, millions of videos, if this video specifically has been selected to be a part of ICE course, that means there must be something.
Right.
So you need to keep on listening, and every day, if because my work is something I can afford कि copywriting I'm doing, content I'm doing, तो मैं video on कर देती हूँ. Like I hear the recordings and वो सारा. तो somewhere in my unconscious mind to subconscious to conscious, वो mind shift is like what? Via your eyes, your ears, you are that input has to go inside. So via all these audios and videos, your worksheet, so it's an exercise, so that until unless you won't complete your audios, people are like कि कौन सुनेगा, it is so lengthy. So you have to find a way. When you are doing some non-productive work, then that time you hear. And one biggest thing which I have done is cut down on my social media time. Earlier, I would be indulged with like text
You
messages.
messaged me yesterday that whom should I talk to on WhatsApp and whom should I cut on WhatsApp, and my simple advice was the people who take you towards your goal should be there. Those who does not, just cut them off. and that's a very good
But
habit. It
but
clears your tongue.
unfortunately in India, you know that the people who pull you down, they actually the circle starts from your immediate.
अपने ही
You
अपने
know
ही
what
वैसे
I
होते हैं, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, now like I'm being what I am, giving a damn to what people think and believe. If they think that she has stopped the socializing and all, and she doesn't text. I'm not here to socialize. I have a very clear goal in my mind that I have to have this number of agency clients till December and every like per month basis ka whatever goal I have created. So I am very goal driven now.
Awesome, awesome. So that was a really wonderful session, Hiranshi. Thank you so much for being here. Just a last words from you, where they can find you. If someone is watching this interview, wants to connect with Hiranshi, wants to ask some questions, wants to get connected to you for content writing, copywriting, how they can find you, where they can find you.
Yeah, so I have got two websites. One is the Harking and one is like H Butterfly. You can
So all of those who are
who
watching this
wants.
video, I'll drop the links in description so that you all can get connected with Hiranshi. Do you have any Instagram, Facebook, or any platform that you use on particular that they get connected on?
Yes, so you can drop the link of my websites. My contact details have been mentioned over there, and over Instagram they can find me. The Harking is my Insta ID, and Facebook via Hiranshi Mehta. If you search or if you search via the Harking, both LinkedIn again I am there. As like the Harking and Hiranshi Mehta both. So
Awesome,
you can
awesome,
find.
awesome. Thank you, Hiranshi. It was a really wonderful and insightful session about content writing and copywriting. And I think anybody who is selling a service, this interview is a gold mine for them to get value bounds to understand how things work and how they can proceed on their journey. Looking for another interview with you, Hiranshi. Soon, please touch 10 lakhs because now I want you to in the Empire Club. People who have crossed 10 lakh mark. I want you over there. We are working with you for your coaching thing as well and for your clients as well. Let's get to 1 lakh first and then plan out figure out a new plan for 10 lakhs.
Sure, certainly. Thank you, Himanshu. Thank you so much.